himself said, "Keep your stinking hands off my rock." Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina, home to the Tigers. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the Pittsburgh Panthers taking on the #1 team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. And he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Pitt Panthers offense takes the field. And when you take the field with the confidence, the swag that this guy does, David, it just really elevates your confidence in the passing game.
The receivers don't usually lack confidence, and those are the guys that kind of set the tone. That swagger sets the tone for this offense. And Jesse, you know he's going to make plays.
And that speed scares defenses, too, because he can take the top off quick. These safeties better get back deep, or else this guy's going to take it to the house.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On second down, they'll take to the air. Grab behind the line. It's Davis. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. Comes out throwing on first down. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Offense gets set for second down. Quickly to the tight end. And the Panthers get enough for the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. A strike downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
He makes a grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Perfect execution by this defense. They played past, sat back, looked at the quarterback, took everything away, and even better, good pass rush, finishes it, now put him in a predictable 3rd and long situation.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll call for the fair catch here. So the Clemson Tigers offense will go to work for the first time. And what a great matchup we have of 2 highly productive runners, David.
And I like the competition aspect of this, Reese. Like, I'm watching what you're doing on the other side, and I'm going to prove I'm a better running back than you. Both these guys are looking to be the man today.
And both guys can go the distance, right? These 2 running backs seem to get better as the game goes on. So which defense can be more physical, step up, and at least slow the other guy down?
Out of the gun, the inside give. Got room to work. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
On the move at the 30. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Tigers look to keep this drive humming. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The throw to the outside is complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up, shadow of the goalpost, and he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Clemson!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football.
answer. Tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he's going to try to return this one. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they
and this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
That's one of the reasons I love this linebacker, man. He can rush the passer. He does a great job timing his blitz, and with that speed, he's able to get home quickly.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Got it in the middle. It's Lamb. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Quarterback on the keeper. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Pitt will have to boot this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Makes a move. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Caught in the backfield. It's Jamison. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Good timing on the quick out. Oh, look out, there he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. What a grab and go for the score. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive, so someone's going to have to step.
And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
From his end zone, needs to be careful here. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They made the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
when I see the defense in man coverage, I'm trying to get my fast guy versus their worst corner. Trying to get a great matchup on the outside, take advantage of it to make big plays.
Using his feet to buy time. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
Moves away as he feels pressure. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Got a man in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. Gonna run it. It's Lamb. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. Pitt will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Back to pass, it's Vaughn. He puts some heat on that one down the middle.
No way.
Fires and picked off. Got room on the return. And a big return after the INT for this possession.
Such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
That's a big-time play on the D-line right there. And listen, you know, they've had a lot of NFL guys in recent years up front. William the Fridge Perry, old-school Clemson great on the D-line. If you'd be proud of watching that performance on that last play. This guy right here, man, sometimes he just looks like a thrill.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Extending the play. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Pitt will have to boot this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Pulls it in at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this round.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. catch in the middle. It's Rousseau.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Got his man on the right. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. The aerial assault continues. They've got the screen set up. Dances away again. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Looking for a man, it's Vaughn. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
They'll throw it on first down. Makes his connection. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. He's going to pass on second down. It's complete to the left. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. New set of downs after that completion. He wants to throw. It's complete to the right.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Russell to the ground after picking up the first down. They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Pitt.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that just sparked this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement. And, man, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
No return coming. He'll throw for the fair catch. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He's got it down the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's third down. They're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. Splits the uprights. It's good.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Trying to find his man on first down. He wants to go deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Death Valley, and welcome into the halftime report. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius.
We'll try to boot this thing deep to start the second half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Here comes Clemson with another first down. Quickly complete. At the 45, on his way. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
Can't get him to the ground.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Bringing it back. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets hyped. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
On the run, it's Lamb. They bring him down, and he's going to lose the...
Hey.
Hey, what's up, man?
Not much. How are you guys?
Good. Hello. Hey, what's up?
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory, but instead he'll set the offense up with great field position. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Looking for a productive play on first down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Now on second down. From the shotgun, the inside give. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They're setting up the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. Handoff from the gun. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Vaughn. They're working that left side. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Field goal is good. And now the lead's extended a little further. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll start the return inside his 5.
Still didn't work. Why? Is this the right one? Fuck! Fuck. This is a disaster. Yeah, but even with the gun entries, it would be working. This sucks.
Kickoff team, everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Pitt will have to boot this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dan.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Scanning the field, it's Vaughn. Lets it fly deep downfield. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. One final play before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Quarterback will audible. They'll throw it on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Minnesota is ahead right now in Minneapolis, but that's not exactly Bronco Nagurski out there controlling the game. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Michigan. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Trying to start the drive with a pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. He'll pull it down.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Throws to the wideout. And that ball is picked off. Got some room to run. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Give to the running back. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
And they're able to get him down. The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it. Touchdown, Clemson! And the route is on. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Fires on the move. Working the middle. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. It's complete on the right side. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas. And that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Turns it on at midfield. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
So frustrating as a defense because you got the offense in third down. You're in a situation now where you can get off the field if somebody just makes a play, but you let the quarterback escape. And then beyond all that, you can't even get a good hit.
And the quarterback is snowed under. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This drive facing a little adversity now. A 10-yard loss leaves him with 2nd and 20. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got a big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Trying to get to it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
That's caught. It's Jamison.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
To the air, it's Vaughn. Looking to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw on 3rd. He's not afraid to go deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
He's got him this time. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they've put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
He's looking for an open man on second down. Gonna take a shot. That is just a sideline clinic. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want. The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. He wants to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room. 1st down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your union. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palm.